Why, hello everybody, it's Joycelina, and we are back here on the FrilCraft server with all of my goods from all the mining out I did surrounding me. We see Spike over there in the distance. So I am here. I want to start on the harbor wall. So that will be today's episode. So the first thing we're going to have to do is figure out kind of our connector. So key points, connector here. Coming around, we will want a bigger, like I think in here we're going to want a bigger port area, and maybe even something along in here. I'm not quite sure. Probably along this area might be a place to a dock for a ship. And then we're going to look at doing our wall throughout. So what this means is all of this area is going to be built up. So I'm literally going to start from this level all the way across at water level, and we're going to build 3 blocks above that. So that's what we're going to work on today. What I might do, don't look at my scaffolding. What I might do is just go through and try to define, what I'm thinking is I'm going to do 9 block segments. So I think about every 9 blocks, I'm just going to put in some logs. And I think I might use dark oak. I might strip it so that I'm going to have just a pillar of 4 dark oak logs every 9 so that it can kind of start to space things out. So that's going to be my starting point. And then I think what I'm going to do is using kind of these as a module form of different modules. So we'll have our basically our boat deck module. We're going to have an inset module just to give it an additional look, and then like a wall module. So those will be our 3 modules that we'll put out throughout here. And so I'm going to start working on dividing up the space, and then I will bring you back. Oh, how's the acapella group going? Oh, here's a sign. Oh no, that's a sign. That's an old sign too. Man, I am getting confused by the signs because it's been too long. Been way too long. Okay, so the Droner Quartet and I will be back in just a bit. So what's changed? Probably a lot since I've been here.
Well, a little. It's one of those. It's the same yet different. So if you'll follow me down this hall.
At first, I was worried about this going click, 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 click. I'm like, oh, I hope I'm not activating anything. And then I realized, oh no, you're just covering up the lights.
Yeah,
I think
I'm going to pull them out. I've just been. Anyways, we now have Cave Spider Spawner and technically XP.
Okay, perfect. Nice and close to home.
Yep, and we'll go down the floor. I'll show you where the loot comes.
It looks really pretty.
Here's the loot.
I see. Wool for days.
Oh, and we have a wool farm, by the way. And I'll take you upstairs where you can actually watch everything.
Ooh.
Right now it's a single layer of glass, FYI, but it will be a double layer when I'm done.
Okay. You know what? I have seen people asking about spiders and how to get them to not flow up walls, and I had not even thought that magma. Duh. Magma and water.
So the spawn area is, the 9x9 square. Well, this down below is 15 by 15, and with how the water flows, turns out it pushes them into that diagonal line heading to the corner, so they never get near a wall till they get in the corner. And for the most part, that tower of blocks there prevents them from climbing unless they push one of themselves out to the side. And then, okay, you got one running around here at the top, but they eventually drop down.
Okay. Interesting.
So it has actually worked better than I expected. And it also turns out I used way more magna blocks than I needed, but hey, it's a neat light source.
Yeah.
And if you want to mostly turn it off.
Yeah, I was going to say, even though it's a light source, it's still not hurting your spawn rate. And I think for us, it's it's one of those things that doesn't need to be optimized, right?
No. As you see, we have miles of string already.
Yeah.
Well, and their light level is like 3 or something like that, so even if they were right next to the spawner, they wouldn't affect anything.
Excellent.
So, turns out this light doesn't 100% turn things off, it just mostly does, so it's generally safe to go do maintenance when that thing's See, there's a runaway
Yeah.
over there, but he'll drop down eventually. We now have the 2 high flowers
Oh,
and
excellent.
cocoa down there, right next to where the bone meal is stored.
Oh, that's fabulous.
So this is the same design as last server.
Where's the cocoa? I missed it.
Right here.
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, and it's automated. Oh my gosh, how much cocoa is there?
I have only done through 1 stack of bone meal in it.
Oh, okay.
Or one round. But yeah, I can do more.
Wow, that's awesome. So you just stand here in place? Is that what it is?
Yep, you load the dispenser. I put about 3 stacks of bone meal in the dispenser, get a stack of cocoa beans, and just sit here and keep trying to place it on the junk. And it just works.
Awesome.
That's K1's design.
Pretty cool.
I'll show you the wool farm in case you happen to need.
Okay.
There's excess wool already stored up in the decorations room, but if you happen to need... Just load shears into the dispensers on either side, and it goes to town. There's 6 sheep.
Wow. So they're all white?
Yes, right now they're white, but they were originally dyed gray, and because Typort needed lots of gray wool, and right now they're white. But we can go any color you like.
Okay. I'm just thinking eventually as I decorate, once I start working on the town. So tonight I'm going to work on the wall. So I won't need any wool for that. Although I might want some gray carpet or something, so.
Oh, we still have lots of gray. I'll show you where.
Oh, that'd be perfect. Oh, that's right. You have a decoration room.
Oh, and that's all space for all the dyes. They're not all populated yet, but that's where they'll be when I get.
Okay.
And there's chests of light gray wool.
Perfect. Perfecto. Ooh.
There's a few changes down here.
Yes. A little bit of work has been done. Somebody likes to build underground, I heard.
Maybe a little bit. So we got a slime farm.
Excellent. Where do I hear the slime? I feel like it's above me. Get out my sword.
It's in the water.
Oh, okay.
I need to go mine a bunch more magma blocks to make this more efficient.
Ah.
Oh, they just died in that far corner.
Hello, little slime.
Yep. So the magma block does wonders for the medium and small. It's the large, I need a lot more magma blocks and maybe eventually a blade. Oh, there you go. There's another one go down.
Oh, yeah, the babies die almost instantly.
And right now there's no central collection, so there's collection chests in all 4 corners. And if you need slime balls, there's lots.
Okay. And that's usually used for, like, sticky pistons, right?
Sticky pistons, slime blocks. I use it occasionally to make the things for making fire resist potions, because you can mix 1 slime ball with a blaze powder to make the flame cream or magma cream.
Oh, that's right. I need to get into potion making.
There's a little potion set up upstairs. So, and I've been starting to mine out and light up this area to make the slime farm work a little better.
Yeah, that'll be helpful.
But if you look way at the top, see the stone brick up there?
That looks like stairs to me.
Oh, they're next to the stairs. That's the floor of Typort's place, so that's why I was telling him, hey, watch out. If you dig through your floor, you'll fall.
Yes, he'll fall right into it. So that's one of the things. Eventually we'll have to have our living quarters up above ground.
I think that's the plan. We just have to build the above ground first.
Yeah. Well, I think Typort's been working on it.
Just a little bit. That, and he's working on his secret project, as he is referred to it.
Oh, I don't know about his secret project, which makes it a secret.
True.
So where is a good place if I need to do mining? Because I happen to look in my ender chest. I had one. That's very sad. I'll show the viewers. 1 diamond. I have 1 diamond and 2 emeralds to my name. I'm poor.
Well, follow me.
Okie dokie.
So this shaft goes out about 128 blocks, and I've only started to put side shafts in, so...
Okay. And we're at the perfect level?
Yep, level 11 at the moment.
Okay, so that's great. So I might spend some time watching some alpha crafters and do some mining. And eat some berries.
If you want some beef or whatever, there's a few stacks upstairs.
Oh, I might switch, because living off of berries, it's not really healthy.
You tend to run through a lot of them, too.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, I just started side shafts along here, so
Okay.
Go to town.
Okay, great. I will do that then. And you're doing
So
it
right now
every
that-
3? That's good for me to know, every 3.
Yes. So actually, there's a shaft like this going off in all 4 cardinal directions, and there's almost no side shafts off any of them.
Okay.
So if you feel your luck is turning poor going that way, well, there's 3 more really long shafts to go.
Well, my luck on this server was that the first mining exhibition I went on, it took me over an hour to find my first diamond.
Well, I will say I might recommend going out slightly farther than like just right here into the entrance, because in this carved out area, plus right when digging through these 4 cardinal tunnels, I think I pulled out 38 diamond blocks.
Wow, okay. So there's a few diamonds that have already been pulled from the chunks around here.
Right, so like the chunks like right on that the shaft are part of probably don't have diamonds anymore, but 1 chunk over still.
Okay. So as I dig in, once I get 1 chunk away, I'll start finding them.
Yep.
Okay. That's manageable. Happy digging. I take it you're digging out some stuff now?
I need to think of what I'm doing next. Oh, yeah. I'm actually working on a project in the Nether. If you feel adventurous, I can go.
What are you doing in the Nether?
I kind of want to access the Nether floor without having to run back to spawn, so...
Oh, yes. Because we're a bit of ways out from spawn.
Just a little bit.
Oh, so you're digging away down. Hey, this looks like inside the base. That'd be funny.
My goal is actually to make this look almost like inside the base. It doesn't, quote, look like the...
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Until you get down here where I thought, well, I'll just open windows, and now you can see the chaos that's up. But I've only made it down to about y equals 76 or 72, something like that, so I'm still working.
Still a ways to go.
And this is gassed central, unfortunately, at the moment.
Let me get out my bow, just in case. I'm prepped and ready.
But as you can see, I'm slowly working my way down. Mm-hmm. And then we'll have nether floor access, and I can get all the magma blocks.
That will be perfect.
That's what's changed around here that I can remember, at least.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go down and dig my life away.
Well, good luck and enjoy a relaxing session of mining.
Okay. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.
Later.
Okay, after about an hour of mining, I ended up finding 11 diamond blocks, and once I fortune did, I got 23 diamonds, so very happy about that. And then I came out here and said, okay, it's time to get to work, Joycelina, time to get to work. And so you see that I have gone ahead and put together just the little posts in between the areas where I'm going to need them. And so from here on out, it's about building up the wall. But what I wanted to do first was to really figure out where the docks were. And in fact, I started to building. So let me put my F1 back on so you can see. So I started to put a dock right along here. and I put it at water level, and I realized, no, wait, I'm building 4 blocks up. Everything's going to be up here. And actually, if I'm going to have a big ship, you're not going to come in at sea level. You're going to actually come in up above. So I'm very excited that I wasn't even thinking ahead, but it ends up going to be working out just perfect so that my dock line's going to come about 4 blocks higher, and then that will give this space here where we can put in a ship of some type. So I'm going to go ahead because it looks like the moon has come up and the sun is about to set. I'll get started on putting together the dock area, and I will bring you back once that is done. I forgot these guys. Oh no, where's my sword? Come back here. Where's my sword? Where's my sword? I accidentally threw it. No, this, my friends, is very bad. Very, very bad. Very bad. Very bad. I need to eat. I need to eat up here. I accidentally hit Q on my sword, which I do. I cannot tell you how many times I do that. And I gotta go back in. Heal up, heal up. Oh, they're coming for me. They're coming for me. If they come close enough, I can arrow them. Hey, arrow to the head. Forget to the knee. Arrow to the head. Huh. Where are you? Oh no, not you. No, 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 no. I'm busy. I gotta get my sword back. I gotta get my fancy sword. Oh, don't, you guys are still trying to kill me. Eat, eat, eat. Adventures in Minecraft. Where are you at? Okay, got you. Now you. Okay. Now I gotta find, where'd my sword go? Is it floating? There it is, it's floating. Thank goodness. Well, I was hoping with 2 trident guys shooting at me, I might possibly get a trident, but alas. I did not. Okay, oh, you guys want to come kill me now. Why? What did I ever do to you? I just stayed here, out in the ocean. Oh no, you're gonna turn on me. I do not need a well-armed... Wait a second, where's my sword? I don't need flesh. I don't need zombie flesh in that spot. There we go. Oh, is that a zombie head? Okay. Oh, baby zombies! No, stupid baby zombies. Ha, slow you down. There we go. Yes. Nobody else is on the server. There's no one to sleep for me. Help me. Help me, people. Sleep. Sleep the night away. Alas. Hopefully I'll be safe enough. And I think I'm all by myself. All by myself. Whoops, wrong button. Back to the game. What did I want? Tab. I am pretty much by myself. Okay. Well, what a bummer. I almost died. Well, I didn't almost die. It wasn't that bad. But I didn't get a trident. Look at all those guys up there. Typort, this place is not safe. Not safe. So I've gone ahead and I've put in the dock area, which we can eventually build a ship in that area that has actually docked. But one of the other things I wanted to take into consideration is where I was going to place some key buildings. So I have, and let me put my reticle back up. I have a tower here, and it's actually going to be a bit larger than what we show here. But this just gives me an idea of where I want a tower, where I might want an inn of some type, and this is going to be an area that extends along, and that's going to be the warehouse. Basically, a ship's going to be here offloading its goods, offloading its passengers, and so that's why we want to have an area for those goods to come and go. So we want our warehouse, and then we want our inn, and maybe a tavern of some type. And this is going to be a tower up here. I'm going to put a tower over here as well. And so we want to have kind of those matching across the way. So I wanted to have this defined because now I need to figure out what of the different pieces. Am I going to build a small dock? So you can see off in the distance, I've actually built a small dock that will be right at that base level that a small boat can come up to. So this is going to be for a larger ship. For those smaller slips, we wanted to provide an opportunity. I'll probably put one here, and then thinking about it, I'll put one along the area over here, just to kind of divide an area for smaller little boats that literally would be like fisherman boats compared to a larger ship that's going to be transporting a large amount of goods and people. So I needed to have those areas defined before I could go in and build what the wall was going to look like. So now that I've done that, I'll go through and start building up those areas. But I did want to bring you in the midst of all of that building. So I'll be back in a bit. So you can see I've done about, between the wall and the dock is about halfway, maybe a little bit more than halfway through. I started to fill in some of the dirt because I wanted to see what it was going to look like. And that's actually what we're going to do. So we're going to have to terraform and cover all of the sand. Will eventually have to be covered with dirt that starts at the level of the top of the wall. So that's kind of what we've done here. I've got a small grassy area, and let me get my little cross it here available for you to see. So right here you can see I've started some grass. I brought in one piece of grass and put it in. So eventually this will all fill out to dirt and then grass. But you can see how the wall is being done. There's a few spots where I've put in some wall units and a few spots where I've put in some, what are those things called? Trapdoors. I also added an additional boat slip here. So I've got one over here, I've got one here. Here's the large ship area, and I'll probably have one more slip right around here. And I did it just to create some variation. It was too much wall, and it needed a break. So I put that in. Let me go down and show you. I'm going to jump. Ah! Splash. No, don't bug me. I don't have time for you. Really, guys, leave me alone. Oh, goodness, those guys. Every time I come in the water, it's like they have to kill me or something. But I wanted to show you a little bit about what this wall looks like. So the slip just creates some variation. I might do something. Right now I have stone steps. I might make them wood just so that they stand out. Looking at it, it just kind of said they blended in way too well. In fact, I know that's what I'm going to do. So let's go ahead and take those out. I have the little wall areas here because if you had a boat, you would want to have it tied up. And so being able to moor your boat right about here. And then some areas where it's just indented with the trapdoors. And I think that really adds to some of the texturing that's going on here, especially through here when the wall is moving at an angle. I think the trapdoors really add to that. And then you can see over here we have the additional boat slip here and the stone stairs going up. And again, I'm going to want to take those out. Of course, if I take them out, I won't be able to come up. So I'll go fix that later. So this is kind of where we're at, and I'll I'll go ahead and finish doing the rest of the wall over on the other side of the dock, and then I will bring you in and show you what we've got. As the sun, it feels like it's setting. Doesn't it? It kind of got all dark all of a sudden, but it's still at halfway. Man, it is so hard to know when I'm supposed to run up and try to get the sleep in my bed so I don't have to have mobs all around me. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. So I have finished building the wall. I've filled in with dirt, with as many dirt blocks as I had. You can see I've added a few more grassy areas so that we're hopefully going to expand the grass a little bit faster. But that is it. So yeah, I really like how it turned out. You can see I put the additional boat slip over on this end and just made a few little changes to the wall, or just some additional wall, and the design of the wall over here. I better get this up in case I need to fight any bad guys. I know where my weapon is. So yeah, just a little boat slip along here, and another area where it's gives it a little depth, and with the blocks, with the walls, with the trapdoors. So, and then adding the dirt, and this really gives you a feel of how it's going to look. Now, mind you, the dirt will also cover all of the sand, so you'll see we're not going to just have everything be flat. We do definitely want to have a grade to the land. I just think it looks much more livable, but this gives us a nice flat area, at least to begin with some of our buildings. So I think I had mentioned before, we've got 3 things that I can keep in mind. One is going to be this building right here, which will be our warehouse, that goods coming off the ship can come in here. We have this little building here, which I might take a look at how I do the design. I might do it a little bit differently. I have trying to do some building on the angle, so we'll see how that might look. But this will be our small inn. A tower over here. This is going to be the inside size of the tower. It might be 2 or 3 blocks thick on the wall, so it might end up taking up more space along here. So I was trying to be careful with how big my the inn was, because I wanted to make sure there was plenty of room between the inn and the tower. So with that, I think we've gotten a lot of work done. I still don't know how I'm going to do my transitions. And that's going to be the biggest area. So how we're going to transition the wall down here and this inlet, or are we going to build the wall around the inlet? Maybe with another boat slip right there, although I have a boat slip fairly close right here. But maybe having one more that comes in. Maybe something that looks more like almost a little fishing area. So maybe we'll have something along this area. So I still need to work that out so that it matches this path that comes down here. Or we might just have the wall end right here. I'm not quite sure. So I haven't figured that part out. And on the other end, where I should have just stayed over there and talked about it. But on this other end, I don't know how we're going to ease into the ground, to ground level, or if we're going to just build up and have it attached to an actual wall that's going to wall in our harbor area. So I might build something that comes around and builds into an actual wall that will then meet up to part of the mountain, so that the mountain's going to provide that protection there, build a wall through here, and build a wall around. And if I do that, I do need to take down this mesa area so that it is not in the way as well. So you visually won't be able to see it. I'm not going to cover all of this extended area with dirt, but I do want to get the mountain out of the way. So I might do that off camera, but I think I am done with this for this episode. Between our little tour base provided by Eagle with all of the updates, I'll cut that down so I won't show you the whole tour that he provided me, but we'll get partway through it, and then we will continue working. This has been fun. I'm glad to just get this part done, because I feel like this is the framework for what we want to do, the actual real building from here on out. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please feel free to leave it a like. Subscribe if you'd like to. You can also hit that notification bell. It will tell you when I have randomly uploaded yet another video. And with that, I'm going to say I'll see you next time.